What comes to your mind when I say a moving train, a running girl, a man reaching out to the girl running, waiting for him to take her into his arms? What comes to your mind when I say Raj and Simran? What comes to your mind when I say Paddy Fields and a tune which is unforgettable? That is Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. And these two guys are playing Raj and Simran now. Ashley and Jenna are protagonists in this show called Come Fall in Love, which is launching in the United Kingdom. I'm coming to you from Manchester Opera House. This is a festival going on in the UK almost all of June. I'm going to be talking to the biggies who have made this happen and just the process of how beautifully they have curated and created what is called Come Fall in Love. Hello and welcome. We're coming to you from Manchester, a very, very vibrant city north of England. And just in this city, in the last 1 week or so, there have been these really talented professionals who've come together to put together what has been perhaps an area yet to be tested, an export from Bollywood to Broadway, or in that sense, all the way from Mumbai to Manchester, the first ever musical show inspired by this excellent, iconic tale of Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. Let's do the introductions. Shall we start from my left or my right? I'm happy with either because my only rule is the first first person to be introduced has to be a woman.
I think you should then start with the first woman of the show. She's the one who wrote it. It wouldn't exist without her. Nell, would you tell us about yourself?
The woman of the show.
One of many.
Apex of the show.
Well, I'm Nell Benjamin. I wrote book and lyrics for the show, and I am only one of the many brilliant writers on this show. So I won't take all the credit.
Okay, I'll take it.
You'll take it? Take it.
Give me some. I'll take it. No worries.
Let's give Vishal some credit. Let's give Vishal. What can we call if Nell has been the woman of the show? Rob, let's give Vishal a.
Be nice. Be nice. don't tell them what really happened.
He's the brains of the show.
The brains of the show.
He's the brilliant.
What about Shekhar?
It's the heart.
The heart.
I agree.
Lovely. That's lovely. This is going all over the place. Okay, Akhila, how about you give Shruti an introduction?
Oh wow!
What has been to the show? What has she been to the show?
She's, I guess, the rhythm of the show, the beat of the show.
Look at that.
The rhythm of the show. This is how this is moving, I can see. And what contribution has Akhila offered to this show?
I think Akila is someone who has brought this entire experience and put it out there on that screen to take us through the journey of the story. So I think she is a photo album in the show and like saying the story through her pictures and her imagery. So yeah. I think
The picture of the show.
yes, she is.
Okay, now Shekhar.
Yes.
He was really nice to you. Yes. He called you the heart of the show.
Yeah.
What is Rob Ashford to Come Fall in Love?
I think Rob Ashford is the mentor of the show. He's the man who actually everyone looks up to. And every time he enters, we all are in love with Rob Ashford. We are in love with the work he's done, we are in love with the past work he's done. We are all looking forward to the next show Rob is directing. So yes, for us, he is the big mentor. And
That's all right. I like that.
You like that? You can keep that. You can keep that. Okay, now for real introductions. What has professionally been offered by each of these talented, award-winning members of Come Fall in Love, which is the musical show that is being presented in Manchester officially from the 4th of June. This is Manchester Opera House. So let's start with Rob. Rob Ashford is the choreographer.
Shruti and I are choreographing together.
Yes.
And the journey starts in of the play. You know, it starts in London and then it ends up in Mumbai. and and Punjab and Mumbai. And so I start out the London bit and then hand it over to Shruti. So we just we share it that way.
Did you share the tumka to Rob, and does he do it as authentically?
Very well. He does the tumka, yes, the waist tumka, the shoulder shrugging, all of that.
Yes.
Excellent. So there are 18 songs, and that's what you've choreographed. And these 18 songs have been offered by Vishal and Shekhar for this musical show. Nell has written lyrics
Yes.
for these 18 songs.
With them. It's been, from the beginning, the most wonderful collaboration. I can't believe I'm lucky enough to work with these two gentlemen on songs. It's fun.
I mean, it's kind of you to say that. It really it means the whole world. But the truth of the matter is, the songs came from the words you gave us to work with, and that, I mean, they jumped out of the page as melodies to us. Every time Shekhar and I received, so when we had the book to start with, and then Nell would make little changes, and every time we'd receive a new draft, like a tune would jump out of it. It's something magical about Nell and the way she interacts with music and the way she writes that makes music happen. So yeah, I think the truly spectacular thing about this is we'll all. I think a lot of it came about with all of us in a room together, So all of it belongs to all of us, and that is a rare and beautiful thing. Yeah.
Yeah, belongs to all of you.
I have to say one thing, though. I do a lot of new musicals, for a long time. And the music on this show is spectacular. It's very, very special. And I say it to you all the time, but I can't say it enough. Because then I hear it again and I go, it's so good. It's just so good. So that's a thrill. It's a musical, and we have great music. That's a great start.
That's a great start. And after running to full houses in the US, the UK now is going to queue up to watch this, and it runs all of June. And does it need any more USPs? This is an adaptation from DDLJ. That itself is a big tick. And then it's got all of these really big names attached to it, who, from what I've heard already within the first 3 or 4 minutes, have put in so much heart and have been so complementary to each other's skills. I can tell already this is true to its name, Come Fall in Love. The picture of the show. Close your eyes and tell me, what is that one picture people are going to remember forever?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Maybe the train at the end. I don't know. Maybe the pigeons. But I mean, I didn't do it on my own. So I'm the video designer on the show, but I'm part of like a team that builds the visual world of the show. There's Derek McLean, who did the sets, and Jaffe Weideman, who did the lighting design, and Linda Cho, who did the costumes. Can't be here. But yeah, we worked all together to really bring shape and kind of form to the world, to the story in the show on stage.
Yeah, again, super big names. Tell me, is it very intimidating, although you all are stars in your own professional lives, when you hear of a story which is still running in cinemas in India, which is such a big name, plus you have your own body of work, which sometimes can be intimidating. How can I do better than what I've already done? And then you have to balance that with this annoying humility that all of you have. And then there are these big names coming to me. Yes, it's annoying. When I am like, if I had 5% of that, I would be a different person.
No, it'll make you more humble if you add 5% of that.
Yeah, that's a good shout out. That's a good call out, actually. So when you come together, you've got this challenge of being as authentic as possible to the original, which has been so big, but you have to offer something new. How did you do that?
Yeah, I think we are all united not just by our praise of each other, but by our love for the original movie. Mm-hmm. And yes, there is, I'm going to say it, I don't know if you feel it, because you're probably braver than I, but there is a fear that you're not going to give the audiences what they want, but we worked so hard to make sure we do, and that we don't give them the same thing, but we give them something that reflects our love of the piece. So yeah, there is the fear, but I think we've all decided to lead with the love and not the fear, which is also kind of the theme of our show. And in that respect, I feel like we've succeeded.
I just want to say, Lead with the Love is such a good song title.
All right.
Yeah.
Get a pen.
For the next.
By tomorrow night.
Yeah, if you say that, we'll just make it happen.
Okay.
We'll just make that happen.
And does this happen, by the way? Because
the time.
it keeps constant. It's not a movie, right? This is a show, and you're meant to improvise. So
And it's rare. This doesn't always happen, though.
Yeah.
When you're doing a new musical, it really doesn't. This kind of a collaboration where everyone is open and everyone meets in the middle and everyone brings their best game into the middle to make something.
But surely that must be complicated because I've had a long day, I'm going to bed, and then Vishal throws this song at Rob and says, oh, by the way, there's this amazing song which Nell has written. Do you want to give it some moves? And you'd be like, no, I'm tired. I can't do this. How?
I would never be like, no, I'm tired. No. That's the thing is if you get a song from Vishal-Shekhar, you're like, yes, I'm awake. Let's do this. Like, yeah, especially.
We've worked across so many time zones now. That, You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's
Day
awake.
and night don't matter anymore. It's like
I
that.
remember Nell sending something at 3 in the morning, obviously the
It's
US
normal.
time, and then waking up in the morning and writing a song to it and sending back to her. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like day and night doesn't matter for us, as long as all of us are together, as you said, in one room. I think the energy kind of just flowed, and that's the magic of Come Fall in Love. Actually, it's collective energy, everyone coming together with a lot of heart, a lot of love, and it's magic. We've had a couple of previews since the last 3 days, and the audience has given so much of love to this, and can't wait tomorrow for the audience to kind of show up and kind of watch this.
It was a surprise from my daughter for us to watch it.
Oh, that's really sweet. Have you watched Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge?
Yes, I have. Yes, I named my daughter Simran after that.
Are you kidding me? What should we say to someone who hasn't seen Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge?
You will still enjoy the show.
Okay.
It is amazing. It is amazing. I like the colours that they put on the shows and the costumes are amazing.
Are you excited about this musical show?
Yes, very excited, yeah. And I think it's going to be amazing. The combination of like characters at theatre versus the Bollywood. It's just going to come alive and be fabulous.
You're the word person on this team. So, and I heard on the lyrics, mango, chai is there.
Chai's there.
You know, this is popcorn, but there's chai, there's sugarcane, there's masala, kulcha.
Patiala.
Where did all this come up from?
This is my team. We all work together. There's been moments where, like with Daisy Kuri, when we were talking about what is this moment? What do the people in this song want? What are they doing? Is it this? Is it that? And I think, look, I'm smart enough to listen.
But
So
I think Nell has really embraced India. She has really embraced it, so close to our heart that, as Vishal said, that when we saw her lyrics coming up, it was automatically we had tunes coming in our head at that
In
point.
fact, this is something I've been saying to everyone on this show, and that includes, Rob and also like Derek and everybody who's in the cast, everyone who's in the ensemble. I'm like, everyone's Indian now. You guys have all felt it. You guys have all, like, the music has the taste of it. The dancing has India in it. The look at Shruti smiling sneakily because she did that.
yes,
Yeah, no. But it's the thing is, I think it's also, I mean, all of us, as you said, we're all humble, and that's how good things get done. But I think everyone on this team really needs to take a bow, because what has been achieved here is not. I mean, the last 3 nights we've been watching it, and we're watching people connecting with it, and that's really what. I mean, I'm getting emotional talking about it. I'm not an emotional person, but when someone's been living away from home, and you make them feel their home, you make everybody feel they're part of that. You make everyone want to reach out to the people they love. I think this show does all of that, and to be a part of it, sometimes it's now come to a place where I'm sitting in the audience and watching it unfold, and I was like, did we do that? That's incredible. It just is.
I think very importantly, I think there are a lot of people, we are in front of the camera, but there are a lot of people working off. They're not coming in the front.
How
you don't
big is
do-
the crew?
That's the
generally?
associate producer out there. You
What's
have to get Shruti in.
What's the size of the crew?
You must
there's
listen.
any
She is as important.
Shruti meets Shruti. Come on, Shruti, join
Shruti,
in.
come in. Sit. No, yeah, you have to come.
Okay.
Shruti is the associate producer of Come Fall in Love. She is as invested as much as all of us are, and it belongs to her. It all belongs to her. Yes.
Imagine sisters being Shruti and Shruti. So how big is the crew?
Well, we are over 100 people.
And 100 people coming together in London in back arts and who are staying put in Manchester.
We have a 31-member cast
So
team
that's
here.
100 plus 31.
No, total.
All
100.
inclusive.
Yeah, including everybody who is stage management, lighting, sound, projection, marketing, PR. We have production teams, general management teams. There's a whole village that makes this show happen.
Yeah, exactly. A whole village that makes this happen. What a beautifully put. Okay, now, finest exports. I'm just going to go through quickly. Thank you so much, Shruti. Quick ones. Finest dance step that India has exported to the world, do you think?
I don't know. There's so many. I really couldn't choose.
Do you have a personal favorite?
Yeah, I like. Yeah, probably. Probably, yes.
Which are very exotic, and obviously the waist doing the tumka.
The tumka. Has to be the tumka, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, okay. The tumka. I choose the tumka. Please.
We did not force Rob to say the tumka. This is Rob's personal choice. We did not.
Good song.
Yes.
Oh, have I just?
Give you a choice.
Have I just plugged it?
You just gave us a song title.
I just gave the title for the next song.
Correct.
I am the 132nd person on the crew. Okay, the song of the album.
Oh, yo.
I've got to do it. The song of the album.
Well, the song of the album.
It's like picking which kid you like best of your kids.
I thought parents always do that.
That's probably.
Do they? I only have one, so it's easy for me. Yeah, it's her.
Okay. I have
You
weird.
wanted the cues, there's people knocking at
Oh, people are knocking. Okay, quickly. Song of the album. Your personal favorite.
Well, I love all the songs of the album. I think let me just say, "Come Fall in Love."
Come fall in love.
Yeah, I think everyone sing that song when they leave the theater. So I'm gonna leave that song with you guys.
Okay.
So Come Fall in Love.
One line, moment, scene which moved you or something moved within anything?
Oh, in the original movie or
in the
this?
movie or this? Could be both.
I mean, in the original movie, it would have to be St. Pancras. It would have to be when the two of them should just run towards each other and be in love, but they're not yet. And you're like, come on, Aditya Chopra. But he's got a whole, we have to get to India too. So there you go. In the play, I also love that moment, but then there are so many. I think we have a lot of, for a big musical with a 31-person cast, we also have a lot of intimate moments, two people communicating, not communicating, whether it's in a Swiss chalet or in a field of pigeons. You get to see the story through each person, and then you also get this giant, fabulous spectacle. So I guess I love that. I don't know if that's an answer for you.
Yeah, no, thank you. That's beautiful. Actually, you prompted me to think and ask whether this is a very Indian thing. Is it a cultural thing where there's a lot of, between a couple, there's always that reservation of not wanting to show too much or reveal too much love, even though love is just overflowing? Because maybe in the Western world, the first thing you do is express and say, let's get done with today before we overthink what's going to happen.
I don't know. I think in any culture, there's the fear again of your heart, and you sort of protect it and you keep it guarded. And it is a very hard thing, especially today. Dating is so very different, right? Like, I'm on my computer, I'm doing my profile, I'm swiping. I mean, I'm not, but someone is. And then the question becomes, how do you just put yourself out there? And I think part of what our characters do, and part of what the whole production does, is just puts itself out there and says, this is love, you want to come fall in love or not?
The most challenging part for you and your team to bring alive, was it just colors or creating a location? Because this is a show, almost a travel show. It goes to so many venues across the globe.
No, I mean, a large part of what my job entails is making visual worlds on a finite space on stage. But probably, I guess I keep talking about it. The hardest thing was the train at the end because it's so iconic and because we're doing it live and because it's like right at the end of the show. It's like a hugely emotional moment. And you have to kind of understand it's not like a film. Like we're all different departments. We have our own kind of rhythms in the show and all the rhythms have to meet and be in sync at like various points in the show. And that's the magic of live theater. Somebody's moving the train. How is the train moving on stage? How does she get on it? She's wearing a sari. He's like, holding his hand out. Baldev is saying Ja Simran Ja. Like how do all of those things come together live and like meet at that point? And it has to be pitch perfect. So yeah.
So this is a day and night job, I take it, because there Shruti is already giving us glimpses of what it's going to look like. So sorry, when there is live theatre, someone's probably had the arm out too early. This was not supposed to happen. Something's gone wrong, but never mind, we're supposed to conceal it. So when all this happens, do you have meetings the next day and say...
The next day? No.
Same day?
That night. Oh. Yeah, so far, because we're in previews, that's the job. We do notes immediately, and then there's fixes the next day, and that's the process. That's the magic of it. Things will obviously, because it's a million moving parts, and literally, there's literally as well as metaphorically, there's a million moving parts to this, right? So for whatever sort, sometimes timing goes off, sometimes mechanics fail, whatever the reason is. Everyone's human. Sometimes, people screw up. It's normal. It's human, and in fact, that is what makes this real. That's what makes this precious. Despite everything, when it all just comes together, and then it is just like at the end of it, you're just sitting there going, well, we survived tonight, let's do it again tomorrow. Yeah. It's magical.
Yeah. Also, you can't believe they sing live, the music is played live, everything happens live. We're not hiding anywhere. Like, it has to work.
So it's all live, no recorded.
You should listen to
everything
it.
Everything is
live. When you come, you watch the band in the pit. It's...
Yeah.
Are you going to watch it tonight?
Yes.
Oh, good.
So you make sure you watch the band as well. Because those are some of the most, they're in the pit so they don't get seen, but they get heard. And they are, it's a musical, right? Yeah. So all the magic is actually in there.
Yeah. Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. Now, I don't do this very often, but what I get very often when I speak to a lot of people who are extremely talented and with no fault of theirs, very busy lives, they don't manage to share all of themselves during the interview, but I have not got an iota of that here. It's all palpable. The love and the energy and the collaboration is palpable. Million moving parts, Vishal said, but I think I can tell that this is going to move your heart, I think. So Come Fall in Love runs all of June in Manchester, in England. Please do come, is, I presume, the message, and that's what is said. Thanks, Nell. Well, that's something I wanted to...
come before the 21st of June, because after 22nd, I don't think they'll be.
Okay, before 21st of June. He just corrected me on the plug.
Not all of June, until the 21st of June.
Sorry, guys. Before the 21st of June, make your way to Manchester. That's what Come Fall in Love is. It's not taking you just to India, but it's all over. Basically, Mumbai to Manchester. Thank you so much for your time and good luck. Have a great show tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.